Hi guys, my name is Emily. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the books that I want to finish in the month of December. So I'm going to share with you what I'm currently reading. May as well start with the one that I am in the middle of, the one I'm reading the most actively right now, and that is The Sisters of the Winter Wood by Rena Rossner. I'm conflicted about this book. So this was a 5-star prediction from November. I'm definitely going to finish it. I don't think it's a 5-star read. Parts of it I love. I love the fairy tales, I love the mythology, I love explorations of Jewishness, and I'm curious now about Jewish folklore, Jewish mythology, if there is anything, because I don't want to say anything because I think it will spoil the plot of the book, but I'm curious if there is a history of some of these stories that the author is drawing on, but in terms of the execution, even though both characters are supposed to be young, they feel excessively young and almost annoyingly inept at times. So like, I love the writing, I love the world, I love the folklore that's coming into play, but I don't super love the characters some of the time. The book that I have put off reading, I've put down for now because it kept influencing the Dark Tower project that is scripted and I'm filming, and I can't edit them anymore. I can't do that. I can't keep adding to it. And that is Why Are Critics Afraid of Dragons by Kim Selling. So this is so good. I wish I had this during my master's thesis. I am going to take this off my TBR, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to read it in the future. The next book I have here, I had lost Full Dark, No Stars by Stephen King, which is a short story collection. It has 4 short stories in here. The only thing is, I don't know if I want to read it in December because it's really not Christmassy. Work gets really shitty during Christmas, so I don't think I really want to continue with the story in which the husband convinces his son that he has to murder his wife. Like, that's the first story in this collection, is a husband murdering his wife. I think I might return to this in January or February. The next book I have here is part of an ongoing project to learn German, and that is Die Mitte der Welt by Andreas Steinhoffel. So I am really enjoying this. The thing is that I have sort of fallen off the bandwagon with German. I got really bored of Duolingo. I know some people really like it. Evan Ettinger is somebody on YouTube who, I guess, espouses the value of Duolingo for himself. He found it really worked. I am finding it really tedious. I'm setting myself a goal in 2019 of 6 German books over the year, and I'm gonna go for some children's literature too. I think I'm going to start this again from the beginning because it's been a month or 2 since I've read anything from it. I'm gonna set it aside for December. I'm also watching Charité, the television show on Netflix as well, which is again more helpful than Duolingo because at least, I mean, it's set in the 1880s. But it's set in a hospital, so at least you're learning phrases like, help, I am in pain, I don't feel well, call the doctor, opposed to idiotic phrases like, the cat wears the skirt. Thank you, Duolingo, for that one. For December, I'm going to just be watching German TV shows, and then I'm going to start reading again in January. The collection that I have here is Unbroken, 13 stories, starring disabled teens, edited together by Camp, and the dust jacket looks like this. So far, I have really enjoyed a couple of the short stories in the first part of the collection, and I do plan on continuing with it. And I think because there are less than 13 stories left in this book, and there are more than 13 days left in December, I think I can make a goal of reading 1 story a day until I finish the book. So I think this is doable. Basically, you're watching me set my December TBR live, which isn't that exciting for you. The next book I have here is a book that I do really want to read, but it's also very slow reading because it involves me doing a lot of research. So I have no background in history. This is a book about racism, specifically in the UK, but Canada is a former British colony Of course, there was slavery in Canada, learning about slavery. So, oh, this has no cover and nothing on the spine. This is Why I'm No Longer Talking to White People About Race by Rennie Edo Lodge. And it's incredibly informative, and it has me Googling a lot because I want to learn more. So I have been reading this for a while and I have been enjoying learning things. It's just taking me a while, so I probably won't finish this in December just because of how slow a reading process it is. Like, it turns into one of those Google internet spirals where you just click hyperlinks until you're just overwhelmed with information. So, lastly, I want to share 4 new books that I would like to read in the later half of December because they are definitely more Christmassy than anything else. And I'm going to start with a piece of YA. Almost Midnight. It is a 2 short story collection bind up by Rainbow Rowell. They are 2 festive, fuzzy, warm love stories. It'll be nice coming home after a really busy, hectic day at work and reading something just really cute and fluffy. So I'm saving this for closer to Christmas as the insanity of Christmas intensifies. I also have 2 books here that I want to read on or around Christmas. So one of my Christmas, I set myself a holiday bucket list, and one of those is setting aside some time to have a hot beverage, curl up in a blanket, preferably on Christmas morning, but Christmas Eve or Boxing Day is also acceptable, and read a book cover to cover. And so what would be more appropriate than The Girl Who Saved Christmas by Matt Haig or Father Christmas and Me by Matt Haig. They are 2 pieces of middle grade, young reader, 9 to 12 fiction, and they're adorable. Like, I've read The Boy Who Saved Christmas. That was adorable. I like Matt Haig's writing, and I am very much looking forward to reading one or both of those. The last book I have here is The Lotteries More or Less by Emma Donoghue. So Emma Donoghue wrote The Lotteries +1. It is set in Toronto. It very much captured the feeling of Southern Ontario in the summer, Toronto in the summer for me. I really enjoyed the diverse family, the co-parenting that was happening in this very modern family. This is a winter story with this family. It's a holiday story with this family, and I am very much excited to reconnect with the Lotteries and just enjoy. I assume it's going to capture Toronto in the winter, which is also lovely. I have very fond memories of going on a photography trip in grade 9 or 10 and just being let loose in Kensington Market to take photos of like the snow and the pretty buildings. So I'm hoping that this also captures the sort of wintry feel of Toronto as well, in addition to, you know, giving me more of some of my favorite children's lit characters. Those are the books that I want to finish in December, and those are the books that I want to start in December. Honestly, mostly December for me is about developing strategies to survive Christmas at work, because Christmas is challenging. Right now I have shifts starting at 4 a.m. and because of my commute and my desire to eat breakfast, I get up at 2:30 a.m. My sleep schedule is off. The books that I have chosen are about filling my free time with joy, with fun, or with research, which is something I find fun. These are the books that I hope to help me survive December. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye!